All right, everybody. My group chose Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I'm Cam Raleigh, and this presentation was done by AJ and Justin as well. Cool. So, Modern Warfare 2 here was developed by Infinity Ward. It was published by Activision. Awesome. A little bit of history about this game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was released on October 28th, 2022. The original game was released way back in 2009, and that game was huge. I remember people did polls on Twitter, like just a poll of whatever their favorite Call of Duty game was, and this game was definitely the favorite. It was number one, competing with Black Ops 2, all the other Call of Duties. But yeah, this is a good game. So, but this one was the one, well, the game I'm talking about was the game released in 2022, which is a reboot of the original game. So cool, let's get into it. This is a first-person shooter, and you can play it on various platform or various systems here, like PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. There's also been some mobile versions of Call of Duty, but they weren't, related to this game. I also remember playing on the DS way back in the day. It wasn't this same game, but just a different version of Call of Duty. So, yeah. There's a lot of different game modes. So multiplayer, which is personally my favorite, is what I play a lot. But it's basically a team-based game, and you have 6v6, so 6 players on your team, 6 on the other team. That's 12 players in a match. So they also have the campaign mode, which is it's the single-player story. So you're playing by yourself as a story mode. So yeah, you got to complete missions on that, complete the story. See, this image over here shows a list of all the modes you can play. Team Deathmatch, Free-for-all, Domination, Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy is really competitive. If you're playing that, you better be good, or people are going to roast you. So yeah. Cool, so the purpose and the goal of this game, which there's a bunch of different goals. It depends on what game mode you're playing. But for multiplayer, each game mode requires different tactics, strategies, and objectives to win. So normally it involves killing members of the opposing team and capturing or securing objectives that win the game. Campaign, the goal is to complete all the missions with a storyline. And also you could change difficulty, how hard you want the campaign to be. So, but yeah. How is this played? Each game mode requires different skills and strategies to succeed. So, like I was saying earlier, so for an example, there's a game mode called Domination. It's in the multiplayer category. You got to capture, there's 3 main flag objectives, and you have to capture all those with your team by also defending them off, the opposing team. So when playing team-based objective modes, communication is often key factors for success. That is very important. I mean, if you don't have a mic and you're just kind of just playing for fun, that's cool. But if you really want to get competitive and win, you got to communicate, just like sports. So, yeah, there's no set positions, too. You can just kind of do your own thing. Awesome. So statistics. Activision has not yet released any information regarding player statistics. But based on the sales of the game, it's said that the game has over got 10 million players. Which is pretty good. I mean, back in the day, different Call of Duties were definitely doing better. But still, this is still pretty good. All right, so we got major tournaments and leagues. There's tons of different tournaments and leagues within the Call of Duty community. We have an example here. Call of Duty League, Major League Gaming, and cash matches hosted by various companies. Cool. And over here we got a picture of just some gameplay. So we got some current news and trends. Season 2 just released. I remember some of my friends were talking about Season 2 just releasing. They told me to play. This brings new content. So we got new maps that you can play on, new battle pass, and with launch of Season 2, players are able to play ranked play in multiplayer for the first time. Well, no, for the first team since the game is released. Cool. And lastly, we have our references here. But yeah, that was Call of Duty, everybody. Thank you for listening.